You mentioned the NWA. You had an NWA title match like 6 months into your career. How did that
Mhm.
come about?
Bill's decision, and I think what he was probably doing was looking at because I didn't know what heat was, at the time, even when it was happening. I just pretty much happy-go-lucky, glad for opportunity kind of guy. Let's go out there and do the best I can. I think he was looking at sizes of the guys that he had. He wasn't looking at experience. He brought Dan Severn in at the time. I don't know how long Dan had it. But Dan's and I ended up working him two or three, four times over the course of 10 years, and they got better every time. But, you know, Dan's deal was I will work the match and I want three appearances because I want to be able to help people. And he would go to karate schools and talk to them. He wanted to go speak at a kids like a boys club, and then that was part of his deal. I think Bill looked and went, okay, he's a big, tough guy. I need somebody that will match up. And I don't know why he picked me, but I know a lot of the guys stood at the curtain or watched the match and saw how bad I was and they told me later, I don't know why I didn't get that opportunity.
Hmm.
I don't blame them. They probably no, they definitely deserved it. So Bill's decision on that, I don't know what. Maybe because I was an Arkansas guy, but most of them were. So I don't know. Um, yeah, I mean, it was a really good experience. I'm glad now I can look back and say, yeah, I got a world title shot at 6 months into business, and it's fun later on when I win the world title to say that I had an opportunity 20 years ago. But boy, the match was not good, and it wasn't Dan's fault. It was 100% me. I just wasn't good.
Two questions from that. One is, was Bill's company part of the NWA, or was he just like
No.
loaning out? Okay, getting loaned out.
Yeah.
And then,
That's it was I think it was intercontinental professional wrestling. I think he just took random things that people might recognize and try to draw the attention in. We had some good shows. We had some really bad shows.
what was it like working with Dan Severn then, and how did that? Because you said you worked with him a few times, right? So did that relationship grow over time?
I don't know if you. I mean, there was speculation, and it might have been joking after I lost the world title that might make an interesting tag team. Two former world champions that had gotten older. Uh, I can only tell you my experience, and I'm sure everybody has said this. Super nice guy. Uh, I think he catches some flack for, a lot of times the MMA style didn't translate over into
Mhm.
professional wrestling. Even when he got his New York run, there was a lot of people who thought that he wasn't successful. Like I said, the first match wasn't good, and that was on me. They got better as it went. He was easy to work with. I never felt in any way like I was in danger in any way physically, because a lot of people have said he's a scary guy. I read one of his articles while we were sitting at the table where he headbutted a guy in an MMA fight early on 36 times until the guy passed out, took some aspirin, went back for the next match. So he's a tough guy.
Mm.
Um, I enjoyed working with him. Until a few years ago, I could say that's the only person that I ever tapped out to.
Oh wow. Was was that run before or after his WWE run? Do you know?
I'm going to say it was before.
Okay.
That's my thought, and I could be wrong because somewhere there's a picture, but I can picture. He went to the ring in a gray T-shirt. He had the whatever you would call the claw marks on the back of his trunk. So it might have been post WWE. I don't know, but like I said, it was easy to work with, and he did his best to carry an inexpensive. Uh, my friend, my friend Nick would say ham sandwich in the best match that he could get out of me. So, it is what it is.